So let's, enough talking. The best way to understand great wines is actually to drink them. So, Sebastian, maybe you want to talk a little bit about your champagne and what you do and what you believe in it and why it's a great wine. In my opinion, Bellegarde Salmon, it's a wine that I drink a lot of with Marie and friends. And what I like about it is it's really great wine, and then it happens to have bubbles. Because sometimes I think people think, oh, champagne, fine. They serve it really chilled. They drink it quickly. But you guys really make drier style, more winey style, and you make great wines. Sebastian?
Yes. Thank you. Thank you very much. First, just a quick thank you. Thank you, James, for having me. Being very honored to be part of this wonderful panel of people. I have to admit, met some very fine people. Just as far as the house is concerned, Nick said something that was very interesting. It's a love affair. Well, great wines are a love affair, and Bellegarde Salmon is exactly a love affair. Just the name itself speaks. Bellegarde Salmon is Mr. Bellegarde that fell in love with Miss Salmon. So the name is really very straightforward. As far as the wine is concerned here, what James said is another very, very good point. Obviously, he knows the winery very well. I was there about 2 weeks ago, tasting with Antoine Bellegarde. We always, across the board, work on very, very low dosage, which means that we do not put a lot of sugar. We don't put a lot of makeup in the wine. Wine is also a word we like to use a lot. We do not make champagne, we make wine. This is very, very important. I guess the definition of champagne is double fermented grape juice, okay, to keep it short and simple. But it's first and foremost wine. I love when we serve wine in a white wine glass, for example. This is a prime example. At home, never use a flute, please. Just use a white wine glass. The wine shows so much better. Here, I didn't say anything about it, but that's 75% Pinot Noir and 25% Chardonnay. There's no Pinot Meunier in there, okay?
But and one thing that I love about this wine, just for me, is the finish. It's really long in the mouth. It's almost, at the beginning you taste it. Has everyone tasted it? And I have to admit I didn't spit that. But in fact, when you taste it, it starts off very slowly, but then you taste it, you swallow it, and it's there for a long time, and it's dry but fruity, and then it makes you want to drink more of it. And I think that that's the other point of great wines, is drinkability. It's a fallacy to believe that a wine is powerful, tannic, if we're talking about a red wine or a white wine that's huge and concentrated, and then one day it's going to become this beautiful swan, this beautiful wine. That's not true. A great wine is beautiful from the minute it's produced, even from the grapes. I remember many producers, I've been doing this for 35 years, wine producers will say, you know what, this year we made a great wine, and they knew it the moment they picked the grapes. And that's what's really exciting. That's great wine. What's impressive, too, is that by making a less dosage champagne, you can really see more of the terroir coming out, and you have great vineyards, and that's important. Otherwise, what I like you said, maybe that's a thing that great wine has, that there's no makeup. You know, a lot of times, too much wood, too much dosage, over-extracted, residual sugar. You know, a lot of wines are market driven.